Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Prius C. I've only done a couple reviews of a couple places I've stayed, so this is actually going to be an average Joe, run-of-the-mill review of the car. It just came out at the beginning of the month. I picked it up because I drive a lot of miles for work. I actually own a 06 Silverado, which I have 150,000 miles on it. That gets 15 miles to the gallon. And this is supposed to get 53 in town, 46 highway. So you can do the math and see how much money I'm saving by switching to this car. And I'm actually a copier technician. I work on a lot of copiers. So some of the other guys I work with have been asking, a lot about the car and all that. Especially since it's a Prius. And it doesn't really look like a Prius. It's actually built off the Yaris from what I understand. So, since there's really no specs out for like the wheels, which I'm looking at changing anyway. I've been actually looking at the Yaris wheels. And I found some pretty nice ones. But I'll go ahead and tell you, I have no car affiliations or anything like that. I have no loyalty to any car. To me, a car is a car. But the big thing for me is it carries all the parts I need to work on a copier. I work on Sharp, but that's neither here nor there. Underneath all this, I would take it out, but it really doesn't matter, is a little rug, and then there's a little plate, and your spare tires under there, which is covered up by two huge pieces of styrofoam. It's a donut type tire, but you have 15-inch rims. They're really not that big, so a donut works perfectly fine. What else do we have here? Let me lock that up. As you can see, it's 4 doors. It's relatively small. I have the 3 model, which I also have the smart key on. So that means I technically do not own a key. I just have this little device right here that chills in my pocket. There actually is a little key to it. If I could take it out real quick. I'll do it when I get into the car, not that big of a deal. But this technically just stays in my pocket. As long as I get close to it, everything works. Like, if I put my hand in the door handle, like this, you can hear the car unlocks. If I press right here on the door handle, where there are 2 grooves, the car locks. And the same's on the passenger side. You can set it up to either unlock just the driver's door, or unlock all the doors at once. Since I carry a toolbox in the back seat, I have it programmed to unlock all the doors at once. And as you see, I didn't even need to open the door fully to get the back door open. Now, the back seat, as you would expect, is kind of small because, well, it's a compact car. But it holds my toolbox, my little clipboard, and I have a vacuum. Works pretty nice. The reason I have everything on the passenger side, well, actually I keep my toolbox typically on the driver's side, but the vacuum has to go on the passenger side because there's a vent right here, which the book says that's the vent for the actual battery of the car, which is underneath the back seat. So they're like, don't block it up. And well, I firmly believe in ventilation on electrical components because, well, that's my job, and I've seen it cause a lot of issues. The other thing is, in the driver's seat, if you slide it all the way forward, which I haven't done yet, the jack is supposed to be underneath the driver's seat for the car, which is a little weird to me, but hey, they did what they needed to do to get the car out, and I'm cool with that. Let's just go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories inside.